Greetings. Thanks for stopping by. Health and happiness to you. I'm Skol, and today we're going to look at the Jack Wolf Knives Benny's Clip Titanium Starburst tabletop review and re-unboxing. So the knife is in the box. I usually don't do unboxings, but because this is a premium unboxing experience, I'm just going to unbox it for you real quick. First, I'll show you a few other things. I got this cool sticker separately. Wicked Sharp Jack Wolf Knives. And you can see another knife here. So the main reason I think that I got this knife in particular is because it's a titanium starburst just like this one with bronze hardware, bronze anodized hardware. So it seemed kind of like a matching set. This is the backwoods fixed EDC fixed blade Jack Wolf, and I got this first, and then I saw this other one was still in stock, almost out of stock, and I thought it seemed like a little bit of a matching set, so I went for the new one. So here it is. I have opened the box already, but because it's so nice, we're gonna re-unbox it. So I left it loosely boxed here at the top. Comes with a nice Jack Wolf box, modern interpretation, timeless design. Jack Wolf knives. What's on the back? Jack Wolf, you can read all that. Pause and read if you want to read that. Signed by Ben Belkin, the owner and operator and lead knife designer as well, although they do use other people's designs sometimes. And it comes with a tin tube, a tin cylinder. So I'll set this aside. And you see a nice Jack Wolf stamp on the top there. And then it's got this artwork. The first time I saw this, I thought, that looks maybe like voodoo. And the second thing that I actually thought was, or some kind of acid trip on drugs or something, because I wasn't aware, didn't recognize what this was. And I'll spin it all the way around. Benny's Clip. And anyway, I did my homework to find out what this was, and this is called a sugar skull, and it's artwork depicting a sugar skull. So there's traditions with Dia de la Muerta in Mexico, Day of the Dead, and a tradition that goes all the way back to the Aztecs. They make a little altar. They call it a ofrenda in Spanish, and they'll make these little sugar snacks as offerings, and then they'll make like a person's favorite food, someone that had died. So that's kind of more like Memorial Day, but it seems a little bit like Halloween too. So anyway, they make these little sugar snacks, and they paint them, decorate them, and then the skull means death, and the flowers mean life. And then they'll write the name of the person it's offered to across the forehead. So here you see the Jack Wolf logo, and then you see that the skull with the hair actually looks like Ben, the owner. So does that seem morbid? So I read a little bit more about it, and it's not considered morbid or negative at all. Somebody that you're friends with, you can give a living person a sugar skull, and if you write their name across it, it just means friendship. So it's completely positive. It's part of the culture. So that's what that is. I did my homework to find out what that was. It's a sugar skull artwork, and then there can be like cosplay, face painting, and sugar skull artwork is all part of the genre. And then I also noticed on the bottom, it tells what it is. Thai Starburst. It's got the release date, which was September 2024. So currently it is January 2026. So this was one of the last ones in stock. I don't know if you'll be able to find it in stock. Probably not. And it says the can is made in England, which is interesting. How often do you see made in England? So here you go, tin cylinder. We'll finish the opening, and here's the artwork on a fob or a chip. I think they call it a fob. Benny's clip, and it's got the Jack Wolf logo. And then it's got a towel, which the knife is wrapped in, a cleaning towel, and whoever wrapped this did a really good job. Look how straight that is. It's got the logo and the name, Jack Wolf Knives. Whoever rolled that up did it perfect. I wonder who did that. And then it also comes with a pocket slip, a little bit curled because it's in there. So I haven't broken it in yet. While I remembered how, I repackaged the cylinder, but you can see it comes with a pocket slip on the premium version. I think they had a steel series version that doesn't come with a pocket clip. There's kind of 3 price tiers that Jack Wolf does. They have like a high-end premium tier that comes with all the bells and whistles, and then you've got the steel series, which is mid-tier, and then a gateway series, which is more budget. So there you go, stitched leather slip. So I'll break that in as soon as I'm done with the video. I'll place it over here in the corner. And anything else done in there? There's a sticker. Stickers. I actually know. It looks like I probably got an extra by mistake. They were probably stuck together. So I got an extra sticker. And then there's a salt bag to get rid of is it called a decontestant? And a little foam thing for the bottom cushion. So that's it for put that back in there. And I'll stick one of these stickers back in here, but now let's try, I'll stick the fob back in there. And maybe I'll try unrolling one of these. Try and stick that there. Let's try unrolling the curve on that real fast. Let's go over the edge. And the other side. So this sticker came with it. Do it again. A little bit straighter. All right, let's spread these out. So we got Wicked Sharp, Jack Wolf's, Benny's clip with the Sugar Skol artwork. And let's unroll the towel. Let's get to the knife. We'll see how well these look next to each other. Let's rearrange. Benny's clip. Now, one thing, I'm not sure if it says on there, but the pattern, look how nicely rolled this is. Gotta get it on camera. So it's folded in. And then one more time. And there's the knife. Here's the Benny's clip. Let's put this out of the way. Let's leave the Jack Wolf visible. I'm out of room. I'll just stick it here to the side. And I'll put the stickers on top. There we go. Benny's clip. So here, actually let's open it first. So I got a tie, so I hope you enjoyed that re-unboxing. You can see it's got the tie starburst pattern, and let's compare it to the other one. So you can see it's got that same pattern, and the torque screws are anodized bronze, so it's got the same pattern, same colors, so that looks like a nice matching set. And as you can see, the handle is bigger on the folding knife, so it is bigger than the fixed blade. Now let's open it. One thing to know about the Benny's clip in particular, because it sweeps down in the front, there's nothing to grab up front, so you're losing your leverage and you're coming all the way back here. That makes it harder to open because of that. So you can either pinch it here if you're able, or you got to use the nail clip from further back, which makes it hard. So this is rated as a 9 out of 10. It's pretty hard, so I'm going to try to pinch it first. You need to have unoily fingers, and then just grab it. I got it, and pull it out. I know that once I get my fingers on the under the bevel, then I know I got my pinch in there. But I'm not worried about being able to open it. I prefer not to use my fingernail, so there's no stress on my nail. But if I do have trouble pinching it, I noticed I can just jam my fingernail and I can get it up in there. So, that's there. I'll just use this other one. Clean off the fingerprints so you can see the nice blade. Maybe my fingers were oily. A little bit of oil. Nice and clean now. Or actually, there's oil that probably got on me. There's a little bit of oil coming up onto the ricasso. Let's get that wiped off real fast. And then we'll get some close-ups. So this is a titanium handle with anodized titanium hardware. You got a pivot, a center pin, and another pin holding the back of the spring and the scales all together. There's oil. There's oil everywhere. All right, so it comes nice and oily. So here, let's check the ricasso. Jack Wolf, nice and crisp laser etch. And then the other side says S90V, which is a super steel, which is balanced towards edge retention. So it's a 9 out of 10 on edge retention, and it's considered a super steel along with MagnaCut. MagnaCut is more evenly balanced, and S90V is tipped towards edge retention. So a very nice steel. S90V is a premium super steel. You can see the Lanny clip design. So I did my homework. Why is the blade called a Lanny's clip, but then the knife is called the Benny's clip? So the pattern was invented by, check out my wolf. Is it going to focus? Got my wolf ring on for this. So Jack Wolf, and the Benny's clip, or Lanny's clip design was invented by Tony Bose, and he did it for a customer and friend named Lanny. So it became, the pattern became known as the Lanny's clip. So that's been around for a while, and that is the name of the blade shape pattern. But the overall knife model, Ben named it the Benny's clip. So Lanny's clip, Benny's clip model, named after the owner Ben. So you got a nail pull on one side, you got a swedge, and the Lanny's clip pattern sweeps down. And then you got a hollow grind, and it's a full piece of titanium for the scale. The bolsters, all of it is one piece. So all these patterns are just milled onto one side. The entire, there's more oil. And then you got your back spring. So there's no liners because the entire bolster and scale is the liner. So as you can see, it's slightly contoured. The dome contour shape. So isn't that impressive with the machine? I'm getting little oil spots. How they keep the grooves straight and it goes over the contour. Makes that starburst pattern very nice. Nice flush fit. Good even termination. Got 3 flutes. Whenever I see 3 flutes, I like to say Adidas, the shoe company that has 3 stripes, which is my favorite shoe brand. And S90V, very nice. And then we'll get a close-up with the other one. So I don't think they try to do matching sets, but maybe this is their first kind of matching set with the fixed blade. If you get the same titanium pattern and the matching hardware, it seems like it's a set. So very nice set. And we'll do some specs real quick. Let's do the weight. 3.4 ounces compared to the backwoods model. 2.4, smaller and lighter. So 2.4 and 3.4. And quick measurements. Blade length 3 inches even. Cutting edge 2 3/4. Overall length 7 inches even. And handle length that you can put your fingers on 3 3/4, which is plenty. So as you can see, 4 fingers on the handle. I wear large size gloves. Plenty of real estate. Very nice. Contour is nice. Look, I'm putting more oil. Got oil on my finger. I'll clean all that up after I'm done here. And then, as we said, it was a 9 out of 10 to open. What about the close? The walk and talk. You got a half stop. I should have let it go. Actually, that was easier. The reason it's harder is because you don't have the leverage on the open. But on the close, it's back to normal. And that seemed like about a 6 to me. And that was pretty easy too. Maybe a 6. So there you go. 6 on the way. The only reason it's hard on the very first open is because of you don't have the usual mechanical advantage with the leverage. So let's try using the clip this time. Or the nail in the nail lick. So show that we can do it that way. Just jam it up in there and pull. Got it. So yeah, that's like a 9 out of 10. And that did seem kind of stiff on the open. I'll call that a 7. So there you go. That was the walk and talk. If you struggle, it's maybe not as cool as you struggle. So maybe I need to build up my pinch power. But I can do it. But the blade does look very nice. And it's a matching set. So there I did the unboxing. And we did the length and weight. So let's just check the caliper real fast as the last thing. Got it. Whoops. On. And tear at 0. And let's check the stock thickness. .119 is what I'm getting. So good stock thickness. Built very sturdy, feels sturdy. All metal. Fully 100% metal. Nice, beautiful design. Titanium. If you like titanium, milled titanium. Premium. All the bells and whistles. Might as well mention that's a silver Fenrir, which is a wolf. So I put that there. And I got that from grimfrost.com from Sweden. And the price of silver has been up lately. So that's a silver chain and a silver thing. They probably need to raise their price there because the price, since they've had those on their website, the price of silver is like tripled. But they were still selling it for only like $30. But price of silver, I probably got more in silver value than I did for the actual artwork product. So that was actually a pretty good deal that I got for Christmas. I think I've covered everything. We did a tabletop review. I enjoy being in the Jack Wolf family of knives. Premium, quality, good name. I've watched Ben on a few interviews. I like the way he thinks on his interviews. So there you go. Thanks for stopping by. Come back. I'm still planning on doing a backwoods. And I'm kind of new to the Jack Wolf family. I also do have another Jack Wolf, so I have 3 now. 3 and growing. Thanks for stopping by, and remember, always carry a knife.